I'm Katrina, and this is Sew and Tare. Welcome to another week in review for the week of February 6th, 2023. As you can see, I made a poor choice wearing black today. I picked up a couple of white bunnies. So Meatball is starting to blow her coat, so I've been starting to brush her. I don't generally brush her year round, just when she's shedding, make sure I can get a lot of excess stuff off. Meatball is a rabbit, for those new to the channel. I'm not just out there brushing random meatballs. Tortellini is another rabbit, and she's just starting on her back end to blow her coat just a little bit, very slowly, and Parmesan hasn't yet. So Parmesan's the dad, and all the baby bunnies are also going through some shedding, so there's a lot of fur in there. They are going to be processed next weekend. That's the plan anyway. So I hope you enjoy these clips, these views of little things going on and how the garden's doing, and we will see you throughout the video. Hi, Speedy, come here. Good girl, Meatball. Relax. Good girl. So I just use a cat brush for Meatball. She's not too excited about it. Usually I have my hand over her head while I'm brushing her, but that's just what I do, and she's okay with it. Whenever I start off, she's a little bit like, what's going on back there? But I think she's gotten used to it now the past few days. Hi, girly. Good girl. Thank you for demonstrating. Hi, Tortellini. Well, hello. Hello. So Miss Tortellini has been kicking her food out of her feeder. So I've had to feed her a couple times a day instead of just once. But for some reason, it's being, I don't know, she grabs it right here. She grabs it right here and she shakes it with her mouth. And I don't know if you put your paws in there or not. I've seen her shake it though. And I thought we had a solution. It worked for a while, but not right now. You are starting, or is that, she might have Meatball's fur on her. But she is starting to shed too. Is it nap time over there? Oh, honey. Is it nap time? Come here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hi, babies. So we are keeping one of these little white girls, and they're the most friendly. What is this face you're making, huh? Is it because there's a big light in your face? I'm sorry. But we're gonna keep one of those gals, and we did end up selling one of the rabbits, but one of these we're going to keep, and hopefully one will be sold as a breeder because they're very friendly. So guys, I've pretty much decided I'm going to keep the bigger one. She's in my lap. She's in my lap right now. Come here. So this is the baby I'm planning on keeping. See if we can get some sunlight on her. Yeah. There we go. So I believe this is the baby I'm going to be keeping. The other one is going to be a breeder for one of Manuel's friends. Hey, hold on. Hold on, sweetheart. I know, it's bright. And so we need a name for her. We need a name. Good girl. So this green stalk has been wonderful for a strawberry tower, and we have one ripe strawberry down here in February, and still have flowers. We've had flowers and fruit in every month so far, so it's pretty cool. But since there's only one, I'm only gonna eat half because Manuel wants the other half. So here we go. That one's so much better than the last one I had. Last one I had was, it took too long to grow and ripen. It was like thick. This is very good. All right, your turn. Look at these cool mushrooms. Looks like that one's getting eaten by somebody. That last little bit of cold weather we got is died back significantly, which is fine. This plant you can cut all the way back down to the bottom and it will be just fine and bounce back. But these we can let fall, or at this point once they have color starting, we can pick them, I think, and just let them ripen inside. Should be good. You can see there's some on the ground here, right there, and over here, and there's some more on the ground. So the apple tree is doing awesome. This is Anna apple. This is a very early apple. If your apples are not flowering yet, that is fine. This is Anna apple. She flowers early, but she's doing great. And all the way up is flowering. For those of you that watched my harvest video with this guy, I missed a few. It's alright, we'll let that seed. That's how we get volunteers in the yard. Now this behemoth here, I will be cutting down entirely and grafting a new type onto it. So that's going to be an interesting experience for me. We will eventually have tulips. I really should probably dig those up. Look how many are coming up. I really should dig those up and separate them and replant them, but that will happen later. This is the first yarrow of the season. You can see it's kind of a purpley pinky color. So now that these are starting to pop, here's the next one right here. I always keep these dead things up here over winter, and it's at this point that I start to break them down, and basically they serve as landing pads for the predators, the insect predators, and so it's at this point where I start to break them down. And I'll just set them there and I'll, walk on them, crunch them down. Pretty good. The miner's lettuce over here is doing very well, and look at this, the lemon balm is starting to come back up. The quince is in very full bloom right now, and the daffodils are doing quite well. 2 out of 3 are blooming, and then the little, I believe they're narcissus in the front, are up, and they're all looking good. I also put out on my front porch a refrigerator with eggs in it, so people who are local can, my neighbors can come get eggs, and it's all good. Okay guys, I have a couple of dandelions in the yard. There's this bunch here, right there, and then there's one over by the pond. I'm going to actually try to do something with it this year. I know the animals can eat it, but I want to try, it's a bitters for, the greens, and then you can eat the buds and flowers and all that. But I want to try and actually do something with it this year. So we'll see how that goes. So these silly quail have taken to standing right by the door. I fluffed their wood chips earlier today, and they were having so much fun. They haven't flattened it out yet. You guys are having fun. Yeah. Good quail. Good quail. These guys are doing really good. We do need to lift up the feeders since we put in more wood chips. It's a little low for them. They make it work. Hi. How you doing, bud? How you doing? What'd you find? Alright. They're doing good. The chickens are doing good. Doing their chicken things. Hi. They just got some sweet potato. We cooked some and left it out by accident, but They love that, didn't you guys? Yum, yum. You gonna say hi? Alright, we have 2 strawberries that just didn't quite make it. But we have 3 chickens, so let's see who gets them. You guys ready? Ready? Yeah? Go get it! Uh-oh. Smilo, did you miss out? Yeah? I'm sorry, Smilo. Smilo is usually the one that gets the bugs, though, so don't feel too bad for her. Good girl. That's all I got, girls. You had your greens earlier today. It's all I got. This is lockdown day. So I'm moving this over here. Take off the lid, set it down on the in there, and move as quickly as we are going. Oh, okay. Alright, taking this off, and I'm gonna fill tray 1. Make sure when you do this that you're not on top of any cords, because then it ends up going in different places than you want it to. Now your incubator might be different. This one is a Huvabator, and it's tray 1 that I fill up for my area. And if you don't have enough humidity, I would add a wet washcloth on top. Not touching the eggs, but on top of the floor where the eggs are. And that will be your best bet. That looks good to me. Put this back in, and on top of that, I'm going to put some shelf liner. So you can use shelf liner for this. It works really well. They come in a variety of colors, styles, whatever. There's no special way I put these on here. I just make sure I lay them in there, and if there's a washcloth, I don't set them up against the washcloth. But the reason why you raise humidity is so that it softens the eggshell enough. Ooh, that's a really heavy one. Softens the eggshell enough so that they can actually get out. Because they have little tiny beaks to get out with. You want to see how heavy this is? It's heavier than a regular egg, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty heavy. Must be pretty dense.
Hopefully. A folded up bird in there.
Yeah.
The other ones are heavy too, but that one's particularly heavy. So the shelf liner prevents them from slipping on the floor. And if they slip on the floor, they can get what's called splayed leg, which basically is a hip dislocation. Alright, so we're too short. There was one that definitely split open, and the other one was attached to it. So that's okay. So 98. And I did not candle. You guys notice I don't candle at this point because they're either going to hatch or they're not. And oh, I forgot to put this in. Put the temperature gauge rack in. And pop this up so we get all the yuckies come out when they hatch. Alright, they'll be coming out in the next couple days. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week in review, and we'll have more to come next week. I also want to invite all of you to a live chat tonight. That's tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So 6 p.m. Pacific time every Monday we have live chat. And you can bring your questions. We'll do question and answer. You have a lot of fun in the chat. We talk about a whole bunch of different topics, mostly related to homesteading. Kind of recently we had some foraging stuff, so that's pretty fun. But I always have a topic somewhere in the middle of the live chat and bring that up and we talk about that. And we talk about what you guys want to talk about. So if you're interested in joining, that's 6 p.m. tonight, Pacific time, and we will see you there. Have a good day.